Oh my goodness. This is such a treat for me, Klona. I know we've spoken in chats before, but not ever directly, so I so appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, me too. I'm so excited to do this.
Oh, so can I start by asking you what part of the world are you in?
Okay, I come from the Middle East, specifically the United Arab Emirates. Some may know it as Dubai, but that's just the city in my country. I live in the humble city next to it called Sharjah.
Oh, lovely, lovely. And can you tell me what's your origin story with Tomb Raider? How did you find Tomb Raider, or how did Tomb Raider find you in your life?
My dad and I were a bit of like computer geeks, but personally, I think I was a lot more than he was. At a young age, I was kind of encouraged to like fiddle with computer stuff, so I was allowed to play video games at like a very young age. Although my mom didn't like that I spent too much time playing. But for Tomb Raider, I think it was around when I was 4 or 5 years old. The Great Wall level demo was on my older sister's computer. I actually don't know how the game made its way there. I just remember playing it. Like I vividly remember going up that first area so many times, and I also remember falling off at one point and then accidentally overwrote the save file instead of loading. And then every time I loaded that save file, it was the very moment she hit the ground and died. It was so tragic. I
We've all been
remember
there.
that. Yeah. But it's a lesson to save in
Hmm.
different slots.
Oh, and often save
Yeah.
everywhere and save
Yep.
often. Yep.
Exactly.
So you were just a young child when you found Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And when did you start level building? You have so much material. It's really incredible.
Well, it was around like because for a while I've lost interest in Tomb Raider like during
Hmm.
the 2000s.
Hmm.
But like at the late 2000s, I like started discovering the internet and communities, and the internet was kind of addicting at that time. So I remember constantly like checking websites and forums for news about the next Tomb Raider game, and like connecting with people over MSN Messenger,
Hmm.
with online friends who shared the passion for Tomb Raider. So at some point, I think in like 2010, someone online introduced me to TRLE. My memories of that time is kind of muddy, but
Hmm.
I think it was someone called Elio who
Hmm.
introduced me to the world of TRLE. I think he's known as Lara's boyfriend on the Tomb Raider forums.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, so my TRLE journey kind of started like a typical beginner, like build oversized rooms with wallpaper textures and that barely had any lighting. But my skills, I think, really improved, and I never felt like I had any shortage of ideas.
Oh, that's
Uh,
fantastic. And so currently, your most recent TRLE, I believe, was Witch's Tea Party. Is that
yeah,
correct?
yeah.
And that has received rave reviews from what I've seen. And I've seen a lot
Mhm.
of gameplay of it. I mean, people are it's very immersive. I mean, you really went for an
Oh,
interesting, well rounded TRLE there.
yeah, I tried really hard.
It looks like it. You put tons of work into it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell that you care about your craft.
It took me like 6 years to make the whole thing.
Wow. And so many people are enjoying it.
Yeah, I hope so.
um, are there any other builders that you especially admire?
Okay, so I can answer this in two different ways, like
Sure.
builders who help me and builders who I kind of look up to.
Hmm.
So, building is kind of like a hobby, and it's something that requires some kind of guidance, I think, to enjoy. So, the results that you have in your mind should come true, but that can't be done without like knowledge about the tools you're using. And there are so many people who have helped me throughout my TRLE career, and way too many to mention, I think. But two people I think stand out that have become my best friends in the TRLE community, Dominic and Martini. We've actually known each other for more than a decade.
Hmm.
And they were like a source of constant motivation and emotional support. I think without them, I think I would have just given up on building a long time ago.
Oh, they were
Uh,
very helpful. That's
yeah,
amazing.
And when it comes to like builders like that I look up to, I'm kind of really picky when it comes to playing custom levels. Like I build TRLEs like 99% of the time, and it's just like 1% of the time is when I'm actually playing a custom level. So to answer the question, I think T-Tac is the first name that comes to mind when I think of builders I admire, because I think her work kind of revolutionized how people saw custom levels, like from my point of view at least. I mean, we're still waiting for the Mist of Avalon sequel, aren't we? Yeah.
There are a lot of people waiting for the sequel.
A lot, yeah. And also builders that have kind of inspired me are Meacham and Richard Lothar. They built the Chamber and Shalebridge Murder Mystery, respectively.
Yes.
That really inspired me to make a very puzzle-centric level, which ended up becoming the Witch's Tea Party.
Oh, that's amazing. I've played both of those. I love the Chamber. It is one
Yeah,
of
me
my
too.
absolute favorites, and I love the music that the builder did himself.
Yeah,
it was
he did
just
it
so
himself.
simple and clever and striking, just beautiful. And I adore Richard Lothar's levels. I mean, I loved Shalebridge, and I love the unfinished business levels with Demon Smalls. There's nothing quite like the Asylum when you first stumble across it.
Yeah, I still need to play those.
Oh, they're just amazing. Yeah, he's fantastic.
And also one recent builder who has intrigued me with his strange creations is Drobritsky. I don't know if you've seen his works.
I don't think I have. Oh, that's exciting.
He makes really strange stuff. And also one builder that I really admire is Delka. I think his classic style was really inspiring, and it made me see the appeal of PlayStation 1 style graphics.
Absolutely. Are there any future projects that you're working on right now?
Yeah, actually, for a long time, I've been fantasizing about how AOD would be if it was complete. So some years ago, I was looking at Murty's AOD documents, and they gave me an idea to write a complete version of AOD. And then years later, after seeing Delka's TR Legend demake, I feel like everything clicked, and the idea of making an AOD demake was born. I'm currently working on it, but I think sadly, a solo project like this is so big, it's going to take a very long time to finish. But I'm having fun building it so far, especially during Discord voice chats with fellow builders and friends. We do these building parties every week or so.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm still open to making mini side projects or events or challenges. I keep coming up with many ideas, but sadly none of them end up taking flight. So I think I'll stick with my DMake project until something else inspires me.
Oh, that's amazing. I think there are so many people who would want to play AOD demake. I mean, AOD has such a strong fan base.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, very, very strong and very vocal. This is my experience.
Yeah, very vocal.
Which is lovely.
I have to agree, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. And is there anything else that you'd like to share about your building, about being a builder, your levels?
There's one thing I'd like to mention. I said that I lived in the Middle East, right? So I just want to point out that being a Tomb Raider fan in my region is so difficult because I feel like nobody really cares about the franchise here. And in all the time that I was a Tomb Raider fan, I've actually just met one other person, in real life, who likes classic Tomb Raider, around 2 years ago. And the main shocker was that he also played TRLE custom levels. I was so surprised. It's something that is so rare here. It's really different to talk to someone face to face about something you both love rather than chatting about it online.
Yes. That's understandable, especially when, if you have a shared cultural experience, right? There's something that lends itself to that. So I understand that. So I don't think you stream. Is that right? You're not a streamer?
I do stream like
Oh, you do.
once every blue moon. Like
Okay.
but I don't do it like as a hobby.
Okay, so I was wondering if were ever builders who wanted to reach out to you or people who are interested in TRLEs, is there a Discord or a space where people can reach out to you?
I think people can reach out to me over Twitter or
Sure.
the TR Custom server.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I'm always there.
That's fantastic.